Cambodia might have a devastating, dark past, however that is by no means a reflection on its peace rankings. There's so much to love about this little country, and petty crime against travelers is virtually unheard of. Embrace the scenery of this Southeast Asian nation as you roam through lively markets, majestic temples, and charismatic towns that seem untouched by modern tourism developments. It's time to delve a little bit deeper and get acquainted with Cambodia. If you are looking to learn more about the history of Cambodia and the resilience and strength of the country's population, a visit to the Killing Fields and S21 is a must. The experience is essential to understanding Cambodia's fraught history and will open your eyes to life under the Khmer Rouge, which of course. Vietnam, coming in at number 9 on our list. Vietnam is a land of gorgeous panoramas, rich culture, and it boasts a street food scene that is well worth diving deep into. Traveling through Vietnam is thrilling. Some days you can hop on a motorbike to take in the country's extensive coastline. Other days you can kayak through the sparkling waters of Ha Long Bay for a taste of the country's natural beauty. As for the locals, they are some of the friendliest. When it comes to the happiness radar, it's no wonder Vietnam stands out as one of the world's top places to be. You can immerse yourself in the smiles by unrestricted happiness for yourself. Consider participating in a laughing yoga class in the capital of Hanoi. What's more, the complex system of rivers known as the Mekong Delta hosts vibrant floating markets that are the fabric of local life and are a must-visit location. In Vietnam, not only will you be well and truly impressed by the many local experiences, you may never want to leave. And for that, we don't blame you. South Korea, as opposed to its heavily veiled northern neighbor, South Korea is filled with inviting attractions that include niche bars tucked away in the streets of its capital, Seoul, to the giant lava tube, Manjang Cave, on Jeju Island. Free Wi-Fi is available almost everywhere, even at many historical sites. This will give you some peace of mind and ease navigating around by yourself. In addition to the growing expat community that is present in South Korea, it's been vetted as a top destination by countries around the world after they hosted the Pyeongchang 2018 Winter Olympics. Laos. Anyone who has visited Laos would not be surprised that this country has secured one of the top spots. While it's true that Laos has dropped down 2 spots in the region, it's actually climbed 2 globally. Still, it's extremely safe with few crimes reported and less scams that you might find in countries more popular with tourist crowds. With beautiful countryside that changes at every turn, delicious food and friendly locals, Laos should most certainly be next on your must-visit list. While you're there, you can spend a night in the jungle with the Gibbon Experience, observe decades-old traditions with the Buddhist almsgiving ceremony in Luang Prabang, or cycle through Vang Vieng for an experience like no other. Mongolia is one of the unexpected surprises on this list, as many travelers tend to overlook this remote and untouched destination. With an overall global ranking of 46 among the world's most peaceful countries, you won't need to worry about petty crime and tourist scams here. Naturally, you would want to remain vigilant and keep an eye on your bags or wallet, but you won't have too much to worry about as long as you use common sense. In Ulaanbaatar, like any major city, there is always a risk of small crime, but compared to other countries in the region it is minimal. As for experiences, if you're looking for the ultimate adventure, consider traveling along the Trans-Mongolian Railway, where you're bound to create memories to last a lifetime. Indonesia. Good news for Indonesia, who has managed to climb 3 spots in their region, and a staggering 14 overall. While climate hazards continue to pose an ongoing threat, the country itself remains one of the safest in Asia. Many travelers flock to its shores to discover the wonderful food, lush green rice paddies, stunning beaches, and ancient temples. In other words, things are beautiful here. And you're sure to feel safe within moments of arrival, especially in Bali. If you don't fall in love with the laid-back surf town of Canggu and its fun-loving nightlife, then you're sure to love exploring the tropical Gili Islands. If you're into picture-perfect views, you'll find it hard to choose your favorite between the sunrise at the volcanic Mount Batur and the towering waterfalls of Tukad Sepang. Taiwan might not be the first place you would suspect to be at the top of the Global Peace Ranking Index, but it's been a steady climber where safety is concerned over the last decade. If you don't know much about Taiwan, 2021 might be the year to visit this up-and-coming destination to see what makes it so enticing. While the history of Taiwan is complicated, Taiwan is certainly a destination that holds its own, and the crime rate is incredibly low, as is the petty crime rate. Of course, there is a chance that visitors will fall prey to pickpockets, yet the risk much lower than other large cities. As for the culinary scene, Taiwan is filled with dishes for you to indulge in, including xiao long bao, soup dumplings, gua bao, a steamed pork bun, or xiaobing, flat bread. Malaysia. Following closely behind the leaders on the Global Peace Index is Malaysia, which scored an overall global ranking of 25 in the world. In short, it is beyond safe to visit, and once you arrive, you'll soon understand why there's something so mesmerizing about Malaysia. The magic of this Southeast Asian nation can only be experienced firsthand. The inviting, friendly atmosphere will have you hooked within moments. You'll also find plenty of picturesque islands dotted around the mainland, buzzing cities, and lots of delicious food to devour. Japan. The second spot on the Global Peace Index for the list of safest countries in Asia 2021 once again goes to Japan. This country is one of the most welcoming, inspiring, and exciting places you will ever visit. On this volcanic archipelago, petty crime like pickpocketing is not to be expected. Instead, most locals you encounter will treat you with the utmost politeness. In urban centers like Tokyo, the ease of modern transportation and the helpfulness of young locals who speak English are the ultimate bonus. If you fancy exploring Osaka's indulgent food markets, feasting on out-of-this-world sushi served on a conveyor belt in Tokyo, or visiting the Kyoto Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples, then Japan is sure to impress you, while keeping you safe. Singapore. The top position for the safest country according to the Global Peace Index goes to Singapore. A melting pot of cultures, it sits firmly at the top of our list for the safest countries in Asia for yet another year. From Chinatown to Little India, the city will welcome you no matter where you're from. All the while, Singapore still maintains its green spaces which will delight all types of travelers. The diversity of experiences extends to the mind-boggling food that ranges from cheap, local fare to Michelin star-worthy dishes. Soak in the Singapore Botanic Gardens, or if you need your adventure fix, set out to see nocturnal animals on a night safari.